The Shiba Inu just went away. This is not a joke. It's a real problem. People are becoming more and more suspicious than ever before. Satoshi left with an important message. Analysts and the whales are keeping an eye on this because things are getting out of hand. They made some huge moves while things were getting out of hand. You aren't paying attention to it enough, and you may feel bad about it later. What the heck is going on? And why should we care so much about this? Okay, let me explain. Disclaimer. In the Shiba Inu group today, something very strange caught everyone's attention. A Twitter account keeps track of each day's burnt Shiba Inu coins. Some people may not know that burning tokens is important because it lowers the overall supply, which could make the remaining tokens more valuable. Basically, it's one of the most important measurements for Shiba Inus because it has a direct effect on how rare and valuable they are. Around the clock, a steady flow of coins are burned every day. But today, something really strange happened. The number of burns dropped to 0. That's a 100% drop in the burn rate, which has never happened before and is very unusual. There is a lot of talk about this sudden change. A lot of people were used to keeping track of the daily burn numbers. It almost seemed like second nature. But when the burn rate goes away all of a sudden, it's a big shock to the system. People in the neighborhood are worried and speculating because no one saw such a big change coming. The Shiba Inu society can't believe it. Many people are speechless because the drop to 0 is such an unusual and important event. Now people want to know why the burns stopped and what this means for Shiba Inus in the future. I think this might be a brief glitch though, or it might be a planned break for some strategic reason. There may also be a new development or change that we haven't been told about yet. On the other hand, this 0 burn rate is very interesting and will probably be talked about a lot in the Shiba Inu society for a while. Even though the number of burns has surprisingly dropped to 0, whale behavior has picked up a lot in the last 24 hours. The number of big deals involving Shiba Inus has grown by 136%. This rise in whale activity could have something to do with the burn rate problem. In this case, it could mean a few different things. Whales might be taking advantage of the current situation because they see it as a chance to buy or move their shares around. Some people may have rethought their plans or thought about what might happen because of the quick stop in burns. The fact that there is no burn rate and more whale behavior pretty much means that something big might be going on behind the scenes. It could be a response to the sudden drop in price, or whales could be looking forward to something that will happen in the future that could affect Shiba Inu's worth. This is a sign that people who like Shiba Inus and investors are trying to figure out what's going on. There has been a lot of talk and speculation lately that the Shiba Inu might be nearing the end of its growth. It's possible that this kind of talk is one reason why the burn rate shut down today. It looks like the situation has caused a lot of trouble and worry in the neighborhood. Because of all the noise, Satoshi Kusama, one of the main people behind Shiba Inu, has sent out an important warning. There's a lot of doubt and debate about the future of Shiba Inus right now, so this message is very important. The community is on edge, trying to figure out what's going on since the burn rate stopped all of a sudden and whale behavior went up. With all the drama going on right now, a formal statement can help calm people down, clear up any misunderstandings, and show what's next for Shiba Inu. Here's what took place. I recently read on X that Satoshi Kusama said he's always thought about what was best for Shiba Inu. He said this while chatting with someone in the neighborhood. At first, Kusama shared a Spotify link to a song by Bad Bunny, a Puerto Rican rapper. This song is an honor to Puerto Rico, celebrating the island's strength and ability to bounce back from the damage Hurricane Maria did in 2017. Kusama felt sad when he heard the song and said that he hoped his prayers and thoughts would bring peace to the island. In a later comment, Kusama said bad things about people who left Puerto Rico after the storm to live a fancy life somewhere else. He said that these people will have to deal with the results of their deeds in the end. And well, this is pretty surprising, especially with all the trouble going on with Shiba Inus right now. It shows a different side of Kusama, one that is thoughtful and has to do with things that people go through outside of Bitcoin. Even though things are rough with Shiba Inus, Kuzoma's act shows that she is still deeply caring and interested in the community and world events. It could be a sign that there is a real person behind the public image who wants to make the Shiba Inu ecosystem and the world a better place. Someone named Sadi2204 didn't hold back in the comments on Kuzoma's post. They said bad things about Kuzama and other well-known Shiba Inu people like K-Da and Ragnar, saying they were dishonest and dishonorable. They are making some very strong claims. Labeling someone as false means they are dishonest and deceptive, while labeling them as immoral means their actions are morally wrong. Such strong words show that people are very angry with these leaders and no longer trust them. It's not just an argument, it's an attack on their character and honesty, which can be very hurtful. This kind of feedback makes things even more tense and shows how deeply unhappy some people are in the community. Now things start to get interesting. The user's harsh comments made Kuzama lash out back hard. He explained his actions by saying that he had always wanted what was best for Shiba Inu and would keep working toward the goals set by Ryoshi, the dog's original founder who went by a fake name. It was clear to Kuzama that he wants to reach this goal, no matter what the doubters say. Ryoshi wanted Shiba Inu to be completely run by its people, so his vision was all about decentralization. In 2022, Ryoshi quit the project and took down all of their social media posts. Kusama took over as boss and helped make Shiba Inu a major player in the crypto world. Shiba Inu's price has dropped a lot since October 2021, when it was at its highest point. However, we can't deny that the ecosystem team has worked hard to keep the project moving forward. They made their own Layer 2 solution called Sharium, released Shiba Hub, and just recently added automatic burns to keep track of the token supply. Even though the team worked hard, some people in the community kept criticizing them. The most recent opinions show that people are getting more and more upset about how the project has been going. A lot of people think the team hasn't done enough to get Shiba Inu back to where it was in 2021. The price of Shiba Inu peaked in October 2021. Since then, it has dropped a lot, like many other tokens. The price of Shiba Inu is 83% less than its all-time high right now. The Shiba Inu team, which is led by Kuzama, has been focused on the long-term growth of the project instead of its short-term price changes. In order to make a stronger base for the future, they've been working on things like Sharium and automated burns. But something new has happened that could change the picture. A brand new market signal found today suggests that Shiba Inu could be on track to reach the highs seen in late 2021. Charting Guy, a market expert, says that the token is ready to break out of a symmetrical triangle pattern. This could mean that its price will start to rise again. Shiba Inu's price changes over the past week, according to the expert, show an important pattern, a symmetrical triangle that has been growing for several months. Once the price of Shiba Inu reached its highest point in March and then fell, this pattern became more clear. It started to take shape in May with the lower trend line. These lines that are coming together suggest that Shiba Inu may be almost done with a phase of consolidation, which could mean that a breakout is coming up soon. New market data shows that the future looks good for Shiba Inu. Since the middle of September, bulls have been buying a lot more Shiba Inu than bears have been selling. For example, on September 20, bulls bought more than 3 trillion Shiba Inu, which was 117 billion more than bears sold. Since the beginning of September, this was the most demand that was not met. According to records from Into the Block, large Shiba Inu transactions have been over 1 trillion tokens every day since September 16th, with a short drop on September 18th. And when you look at all of these new information from today, the drop in burns, the rise in whale activity, and the recent rise in trade activity that is bullish, the picture is complicated. People are worried about the zero burn rate, but the high demand for Shiba Inu and the possible breakout pattern make it look like the stock could be about to make a big move. But what do you think about that? Leave a comment below. I look forward to reading what you have to say. Click on one of the movies on the screen if you want to learn more. This video has now come to an end. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please like it and leave a review below. This really helps me understand how YouTube works. Also, please let as many people know about this video as you can. Let's tell everyone about this.